Didn't even get to cross.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Live on stream here. We are streaming on Twitch and I'm about to do some Guild Wars. I know a lot of people wanted to see me do some Guild Wars. I use the same 6 monsters. I don't really have a whole lot of variation, but the same 6 monsters I use are pretty incredible. I really like this tower right here. I'm gonna try to go out my square a little bit and use something I normally don't use, which is the Lucian comp in Guild War. Especially this high up, it's kind of iffy. A lot of people have tank Sierras, so it's gonna be a hit or miss. But I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna go outside my square a little bit, and I'm gonna see what I can do. Looking at this Dark Lydia, reflects 30% of damage back to the enemy whenever you're attacked. Inflicts additional damage that's purported. It's a riddle. So yeah, it's a riddle. Doing damage, reflecting damage, whatever. All the dark passes are basically riddles. So. She does some damage back, I think, because I hit her and it inflicts it back and it takes other damage from me. I don't know. But I'm going to try to Lucian it. And then you have here the classic Commune, Theo, whatever comp, which can be utterly annoying if Theo goes ham on a 5-time proc and basically kills your only nuker you bring. And then you're sitting there with that freaking bubble that nobody can really pop through because you lost your nuker. So, I'm going to use my classic 3 setup right here, Bastille Perna Ganymede against that. And then I'm going to try, nope, excuse me, never mind. I'm going to use my Theo Wusa Chasoon. If I lose my Theo, that's a wrap. It's over. I won't be able to break that bubble. But I'm going to try to use Wusa because I have to take my Bastille up here because she's so fast with my bird comp up here in my Lucian. So, wish me luck. Normally I wouldn't do this, but since I'm filming for YouTube, I'm going to have fun. This is the glories of top 100 battles. They're a pain in the ass. The procs are unreal, especially against Epic Fail Alpha. It's just, those guys are insane, man. So here we go, we got the Lucian set up. Hopefully I can do a considerable amount of damage and knock Sierra and the little floating ball of RNG craziness off, and we just leave it with Lydia and I'll be happy. So here we go, Lucian set up for the amp, and that I'm going to lose Bastille, and I don't want to lose Bastille. So that's really going to hurt. Lydia can take out all 3, so I'll go ahead and get her off. Oh, and she missed the bomb. How often does that happen? Seriously, how often does that happen? I got lucky there. My dog keeps pulling these little cereal boxes out of my trash can, and no matter what I do, she doesn't stop. So, alright, my Wusa, I love this. I absolutely, without a doubt, love this team. It's one of my favorite teams in Guild War to use. And to be honest with you, I was watching DJKJK from Absolute Void on stream, and he had this comp, and I watched him basically obliterate everybody. So, big shout out to you. I stole this comp from you. I admire your ability to just walk through a whole bunch of defense, and I really pride myself on doing so excellent and strong on Guild War that I finally found a good use for Wusa, because I find him to be utterly useless in arena because there's so many stripping monsters that it's just like, why do I even try? So I want to try to pop this guy's Endure, which is, I got the proc. Whoa, that worked out well. And he got the proc too, but it's okay, I can deal with the revive right here. Mind you, my Chasoon does have 100% resistance. You're right. He can't say. I do have a second one. I forgot about that. Alright, so we're going to take this guy off the board, which basically leaves extremely little DPS. My Chasoon can take all that damage and it won't be blocked healed because she's at 100 resistance, but you never know. Let's see if we can break her defense and we can line up. We have a Destroy Commune. Good point there. She does die. I do have another one. And that was actually my fast one. That wasn't my tanky one. So this anti-crit, let's see if we can get right through that, which probably not. RNG is never on your side. Does he crit? Yes, he does. And he gets the proc. Bingo! Set it on auto and let's forget about it. I have zero problems. No, I wouldn't say problems, but I have a lot less respect for these Commune defenses because the almighty and awesome knowledge giver of this Summoners War Community Childish put out a really good video on how to counter him, and I find him to be more or less effective the higher you go up in Guild War. He's so easy to counter. He offers very little but a bubble and a block heal. And as you can see on Destroy, he's only taken a very small marginal portion of my Chasun, so he really posed no threat. The biggest threat on that team was obviously Theo. So let's take a look at something else here. That's a good idea. I don't have a whole lot of defense mons, so I know I'm going to lose something to Bulldozer unless I can CC him, and I don't have a whole lot of CC, so I would probably leave this for somebody else. This Kamoon, Theo Chasun, I would completely control the skills on this one in the attack bar, so I'm not really worried about that second round. That first round, I know I'm going to get sniped with this Bulldozer. So he's going to get in a defense buff. He has a perm defense buff here, speed or defense lead plus the defense buff. It's going to be a nightmare. I can attempt to Lucian it, but if that's an HP, if they built Fen Yang on HP, it's not going to do. And he stays alive, that's a wrap. Lucian won't be able to recover and do more damage to take him out. Plus you got that Bulldozer, it's going to take Lucian out, and it's going to leave my Bernard and Bastide. So I would get 1 versus 3 or 2 versus 3 by these two mods. I'm not worried about Amnesty at all. So I can run. That's a tough comp right there. It really is. Let's see what else we got. Something that would I actually might hit that just to see what I can do to it. Alright, here's a good comp. We have the Sierra Orion Perno. We all know that is a nightmare with Orion. Is he super fast? Is he violent? What is he? How is he? He's so annoying. He's so unpredictable, and I know he gives a lot of people across the server a lot of trouble. So I'm going to take my Wusa, and I'm dead set on Wusa being one of the top tier monsters for Guild War. When you're honed down to 3-on-3, he's just so clutch. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to challenge your speed lead. I'm going to hope that you're either on violent or just not fast enough, or you don't hit that defense break or stun and allow me to cut at 293. I know he's not my fastest monster, but he's fast enough. So I'm going to take that comp to him, and this one right here can be quite annoying because Raccoon procs like crazy. You're going to see 2 to 3 per turn regardless. He has that attack bar buffing, he has that resurge, and 9 out of 10 times you use it on the lowest HP monster, which is typically Theo. So I'm going to try to control Theo's skills, take his cooldown, take his Endure off cooldown, and I'm going to bring the Elemental King Perna. Let's see what happens. Now, mind you that my Ganymede, I took him off Will. He's on Nemesis at 100% resistance. I don't know if I'm happy with it. I'm supposed to be using this week to test, and then I'll go back with it. We have no Will right here. So that basically leaves the entire playing field just completely open to her proccing and him shutting you down. This is why Ganymede is so nice. Look at that. Renders Theo utterly useless. I have 0 ACC on him. He just dropped all 3 attack bars. 0 ACC. So we're going to try Elemental King Perna. No longer a threat. Theo poses nothing to me. These two monsters, nothing. Perna can pop through with a defense break. I'm not worried about the bubble. And basically I can set it on auto here and let it take over. Like I said, I'm not really impressed with these Kamoon defenses. I was so excited to get a Kamoon and build him and try him, and I ran him for a week and I got walked. Did not get a whole lot of defense with successes or draws on that round, and I basically felt like it was a left out. Now, don't get me twisted. And through the G1 rank, he's a great monster. It's hard to pop that bubble if you're not bringing a whole lot of offense. If you don't have that firepower and you try to bring that support, he offers so much with that bubble protecting your own nukers on defense. So don't discredit him in G1. When he's starting to get to G2, G3, he starts to fizzle out. Here we go. We have the Sierra Orion. Orion is on Swift. I want to take it, but he doesn't have the speed to match against my 293 Wusa, which I know isn't really fast. It's fast, but it's not fast. He's got such a high base, he can get up to about 305, 310 with ease. But at 293, I find more often than not that he's fast enough. I don't bring Will on this because I'm hoping that Wusa is fast enough, in which he is. I pop the bubble, and then I basically cross my fingers and hope that he doesn't, and he does. He takes the will off. He's going to set the bomb, and then boom, now I'm going to work out the hole. But it's okay. I have a little bit of HP on my Theo. He can withstand the Sierra bomb, especially these. I'm recording. Oh, I thought you were telling me to shoot. Oh, I thought you... So, I lost my train of thought. Alright, back to it. So I have that HP to withstand a bomb. A lot of these Sierras in G2, G3 are tankier. They have that HP rune. They're not full on attack. Oh my god, look at that. That's just insane. Nah, I got no chance here. I'm gonna wear that bomb. I have to break this defense to try to kill her. And didn't. Good god. That hurt. That hurt. I'm gonna lose Theo there. Ah! Does that bomb lay? Do I live through that bomb? Do I live through that bomb? Come on. Do I live through that bomb? I need that bubble. Give me that bubble. Oh, I didn't get the bubble. I lived, though. I lived, but how long? Not very long. I got the bubble. You see how Orion can become such a nightmare? Ah, oh, man, such a nightmare. And then obviously we have, oh my god, that little bit of heal and then that come around bubble.
Clutch.
Very clutch, man. And prime example why Wusa is so clutch. And of course that Orion, what's the chances of him removing the will, breaking the defense, and stunning him? I mean, it's crazy. And then Sierra, of course, she gets her third bomb off by the second round. All right, so I want to. I'm really curious to hit this. I want to see if I can withstand that nasty ignore defense shot from him. Normally, I would take this team right here, but I feel that man, it's gonna suck here. All right, so I'm gonna keep this right here. I'm gonna hope that. Oh, look at this, 0 accuracy, 0 accuracy, and drop all 3 attack bars, 2 of me and fire monsters. So I am dead set against not believing in accuracy, and I have 100 resistance. It goes, still gets debuffed. It's insane. But I like him on Nemesis because it procs him to go a little bit more. Especially he gets targeted so much in Guild War. But I'm going to try this. I'm not really comfortable with this team. I know I'm going to lose Ganymede, but as long as Perna Bastique get their combo off, I'm good. Perna is going to take no brunt of any of this damage because it don't have that water monster that basically targets Perna, but Bastique's going to take a lot of the damage. She's tanked out. She's decent stats, 36,000 hit points at like 12, 1300, 1350 defense. So she should be able to withstand that Fen Yang for 5 or 6 procs. So let's see what we can do here. I don't feel comfortable bringing my Theo against his Theo, being that he has a defense breaker and a bubble, but I'm bringing Wusa, so it protects me against that Ritesh. I know that Theo and Ritesh is going to gang up on Theo because they always pick the lowest HP mons, but we're going to give it a shot. We don't have anything to lose here. I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous against this Dozer. He's set to specifically snipe a monster, period. And he's on will with that Amnesty being extremely fast. And do we lose Ganymede? Oh, we lost Ganymede right out the rip with 40,000 hit. That is disgusting. God, that's disgusting. Wow, that was a big hit. Now, if I can break the defense, yeah, that was a big hit. If I can break the defense, I can one-shot this. All right, and then I stay away from that and try to get. Yep, one-shot that. All right, perfect. So now, basically, let's see if I get 1 versus 2. I know I'm gonna proc that Nemesis on him. Can we get this done from Perna? No, we can't. We got the proc, which means Bastique's back to health, and Shishi coming around to that 3rd skill. Can I combo into that? I'll take a defense break. Can I combo into that? Oh, I can't. Can I get the stun? Yes, I can. Now we're gonna go for the big hit. I did it. Oh, she proc right out of it. It's okay. It's okay. You're not gonna revenge me this time. And you're on the defense break. Boom! Got you. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, all will comp. We know Ritesh is going to do his 3rd skill, and then Theo's going to go. Let's see how this plays out. Alright, Kamoon goes first. It's kind of then, yep, he does the AoE break defense, and then Theo is going to pick off. Who does he hit first? Does he hit my Theo? Yes, he does, because he has the weakest, he has the less of HP of the three. That's usually how it goes. The AI is pretty smart. Gotta break that defense. That will proc the heal from him. Oh wow, you switched targets on me. Not bad. And there's the heal proc right there. I appreciate the follow. Alright, can we get the pop to the bubble? Okay, now we're faced with the provoke on Theo. Pop that bubble. Pop that bubble. Come on, Theo. Pop that bubble. Don't break the defense at Chasun. Breaks the defense on a 100 resistant monster. 100 resistance. So that Ritesh has 100 accuracy. Are you kidding me?
No, it doesn't.
Are you kidding me? You broke.
Nobody ruins the Ritesh for
You broke the defense on my 100 resistance. Wow. That's incredible. But I was able to pull out the win. Wow. I'm going to show you the stats on it too.
You gotta get a viewer requesting
Alright, give me a minute, Lunar. I will show you at the end of this battle here. I'll go through all the monster runes. And we just set it and forget it. Let Musa and Theo do his thing. I like this team because Theo brings that defense break by himself. I have kind of a full heal and a half and a little teeny heal there. I have the bubbled immunity and then I have that attack buff. So it's so sustaining. Yes, it has its blunders of losing Theo every once in a while, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. Here's my Theo. I really want him on Will, but I'm okay with the stats that he has now. 108 speed, plus 1350 on attack, 68 CR. Now, I don't care about a CR being under 70 because I'm specifically and only using him as lead. 192 CD to get the most out of him. Speed, CD, and attack. So let's take a look at my Wusa. Wusa, Swift Energy. Nearly 40,000 hit points, very close, if not at 40,000 hit points. Plus 732 on the defense, so about 1,400 defense, and plus 175 on the speed comes to 293. And then let's take a look at my Chasun, which Ritesh did break the defense on. And we're looking at 100 resistance, 36,000 hit points, 215 speed, and 1,200 defense. So that's the main three that I use, and then I have my, I think I showed you my Bastet runes already. This is my Swift Bastet and Bastet, and here's my Violent Will one, 35,000 hit points, 1,300 defense, plus 135 on speed. Violent Will, speed, hit points, and then let's take a look at this Perna here. I really want Perna on Will, but unfortunately these two runes right here are very hard to replace on Will. If I could, I would do it, but I'd be losing way too many stats. Plus 1708 on the attack. He has 188 speed, 80 CR, 176 damage, and his is attack CD attack. And then my Ganymede, which is my pride and joy of my account, Violent Nemesis. I had him on Will, I switched him to Nemesis, and I switched him to Nemesis for sole reason because he gets targeted a lot in Guild War. He does. He always gets targeted, and I feel like if I can get squeeze an extra turn when his Ventilate comes up for Bastet or Perna or his skill 3, skill reset, and attack bar drop, I feel could change the battle. So I love him on Nemesis at 100 resistance. I'm still testing it out. This is my first week running it like this. I basically lost no stats. I'm okay with the slower speed because I want you to use and burn your Will up. I don't need him going first because I run into Will a lot. So him slower and tankier, plus 998 at defense and plus 20,000 attack, I'm good at 100 resistance. He's still fast enough to get the job done, and he's completely in tune, in sync with my team. So that's the three I run. That's how we get it done in Guild War. Shout out to Divine Heroes. Appreciate you holding it down up in G2, G3. Great battle. Hope you find this useful when you view this. maybe some things you can adjust on your defense or whatnot. But hope to see you again. All right, appreciate you watching YouTube. Thank you. Hit that subscribe button, follow, and like. T1G Nation, baby.